Well, racing non-stop here is fantastic, isn't it? Wyfold Challenge Cup. Neusser Ruderverein versus Upper Thames. Upper Thames, I think, on this side, is that right? And Neusser Ruderverein in the white boat on the far side.
We love a Cox's four.
Always the potential for some curious interpretations of a straight line. But both crews off pretty much arrow-like there.
Yeah, Upper Thames should steer this really well, shouldn't they? I'm just sort of having a look at the programme to see who is it that's steering in the Upper Thames boat, because they're actually doing a fantastic job. And it's the two-man who steers. Now, that is a strange thing for the two-man. Ollie Holt, the England rowing team that he's raced in. Because normally you'd have the stroke man steering or the bow man steering. So I wonder why the two-man steering in the Upper Thames boat.
He might be both the most powerful and the most technical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real MVP of this Upper Thames boat, whatever he is, because he's doing the job here.
So the German club on the far side. You can see how close they are to the booms, Tom.
Been a dangerous game. I actually spoke to one of the international coaches who came over, and he told me the other day that he had his boys, I think it was from Harvard, before they came to the UK, they rode along the Charles and they rode along the wall, and they got their blades as close as they consciously could just to get used to rowing alongside something that is immovable and static. And he said it's helped them a great deal. And Germany just moving out there, they're coming away from the booms, and they're going to have to find something pretty special here to overturn this Upper Thames unit.
Yeah, this Upper Thames unit do look really strong, don't they? The three-man, Ollie Ayres, was in the Temple crew for Oxford Brooks. When the stroke man passed out, he said, "I'll never race again." It's a bit like Steve Redgrave's comment. That's the three-man you can see there. Well, just one back from the stroke. He said, "I'll never row again." And look at him, he's racing this year. He wants to have a positive memory at Henley. Well, he's certainly got a positive memory for this regatta so far. They've beaten Monmouth. They've beaten Curlew. They look on course to beat Neusser. Neusser Ruderverein from near Dusseldorf. They row on the River Rhine. And the stroke man, Ben Nellis, learned rowing together with Johannes Neubauer, and they've competed together ever since. Ben Goslich and him went to the same school, became friends there. Ben Goslich, the bowman for Neusser. So real camaraderie in the German crew, Tom.
Yeah, and I think that's helped them so far at Henley Royal Regatta. They were in a bit of a ding-dong with Nottingham Rowing Club yesterday. Excellent race where Nottingham took an early lead, but never really got clear water, and Neusser just reeled them back in stroke by stroke. But I think they're running out of water here to perform similar feats against Upper Thames. And your point about Ollie Ayres, great to see him back on the Henley stretch. He's been a bit unlucky, 2018 losing finalist to the Huskies from Washington in the Temple Challenge Cup, and then yeah, that infamous moment where the stroke man and the Brooks boat in 2021 passed out, and he'll be desperate to set the record straight here at Henley Royal Regatta, and doing himself real justice here.
See their fours, they've got those carbon wing riggers, Upper Thames Rowing Club, with those kind of backstays on. It's sort of the wing that goes over the front of the feet. They're kind of an expensive variety of kit to get. I know a lot of the clubs bought a cheaper option because them packers are expensive. They go for the alley riggers, don't they?
Well, look, you say they're expensive, but I'm seeing more and more clubs, schools, universities who seem to be using them. I think 5 years ago they were pretty rare and few and far between, but now they seem to be relatively commonplace.
So, you've heard us talk about them. Jordan Peppermans, Ollie Holt, Ollie Ayres, Tim Grant in the stroke seat, 29-year-old. Four men coached by John Woodisfield from Upper Thames. I can see them out of a commentary position now. They're going straight along the booms. They've really got very little left of this course, and it will be a great feeling for the men of Upper Thames. Neusser Ruderverein, well, their job is done now. They beat Los Gatos Rowing Club, they beat Nottingham Rowing Club in a great race, but they're off home now, back to Germany, or maybe they'll enjoy a bit of the regatta. Upper Thames beat Neusser Ruderverein in the Wyfold Challenge Cup.